Coming up in this video, we're talking onions, potatoes, melon indoors and out, and we introduce garden blogging sensations Simon and Simone. So grab a brew, take a pew, and let us put a smile on your face as we get your green fingers twitching. Hello and welcome to Agents Afield. Now today you join me in the greenhouse. As you can see, I am surrounded by tomatoes and it's been fantastic. But it's not just tomatoes we've been growing. We've been growing aubergines, we've been growing peppers, we've been growing chilies, we've got cucumbers, and at the back there I've got melon growing. This is our first season with the greenhouse and I have to say it's been brilliant. However, we've had one small hiccup, and that's been the Crimson Crush tomato. And the problem's been this: blossom end rot. It's not a disease, it's a disorder. And quite often what you'll see is like a black, leathery, hardened shell will form at the bottom of the tomato. And basically this is down to a lack of calcium in the tomato plant. Lack of watering, too much watering, or not the right growing conditions. All these can add to this problem. Which is strange because I've got several varieties of tomatoes growing here. Alicante, Moneymaker, Marmande, Gardener's Delight. And they've all been watered the same, they've all been fed the same, and they're all living under the same roof. Yet, this is the only variety that's given me this problem. Why? I don't know. That is gardening. Just when you think you've got something sussed, Mother Nature comes along and flips it on its head. However, next year I will be trying new and more different varieties. But unfortunately for this little fellow, I don't think he'll make the cut. Earlier, I mentioned we're growing melon in the greenhouse, and I have to say the results so far are staggering. The melons are huge. I have big melons. But it doesn't end there. I grow them every season, and the results are okay. They taste nice, but they're not necessarily very big. But this season, as well as in the greenhouse, I decided to plant them outside, and so far, this is the result. We've got melons growing outside in the kitchen garden. You might be wondering, what's with the tights? It's not a fashion statement. I'm not trying to dress them up. It's simply because as they get bigger, they get heavier and they put more strain on the vine. So by cutting off a pair of tights, they support them, they let them grow, and they're tied to something structural. So they won't snap, they won't fall. So I hope by the end of the growing season, I will have lovely, juicy melons. Look, it's social Twitter net's latest super gardening bloggers, Simon and Simone. What a happy couple they look. When they're not gardening, they're Instagramming all their famous gardening moments. And of course, they just love to blog about the horticultural shenanigans. Hashtag, we just offer a very exciting meeting. Can't say what it's about, but all will be revealed. Heads up, Simone, you've just twittered the internet community, so it can't be that much of a secret. Oops. Isn't it great living your life on social media? Well, hold your horses there, cowboy. Not all is what it seems. Truth is, these two don't actually garden. Simon has a thing about getting dirt under his nails, and Simone hates the outdoors. And if you think they look happy, it's all a ruse. Simon's been carrying on with Barry from the gym for nearly a year now. What? why Simone's hobby of naval fluff collecting has become a borderline obsession. By the way, this is Ken. He is an actual gardener. Right now, he's thinking of ways of hiding their corpses. So, don't worry what you see on social media. Most of the time it's only nonsense. Enjoy your gardening. Most likely, your story is far more exciting, unedited, and real. Oh, off, Simon. By the end of this growing season, I'm going to be doing a lot of comparison between when I had the allotment and how things grew then to how it's been here with the new kitchen garden. But just to give you an insight, a quick little insight, I will say so far the results have been great. I mean, they've been really good. I don't know whether because I'm living in a different part of the country, whether we've had a good growing summer or just an act of nature or one-off, a freaky event. I don't know. But some of the crops that we've harvested have been phenomenal. And I'm not boasting, I'm not lying. We're just really delighted. This kitchen garden has been paying its way. It really has. And I'm thrilled. I'm really happy. I mean, don't get me wrong, there'll be more changes to come. You never sit still. You always try something new. And I will. So overall, we've had a lot of success. But we've had a couple of failures. That's all part of gardening. You embrace the successes, you embrace the failures. That's what it's all about. So apart from the blossom end rot, we've also had problems with chard. Our chard was growing really well up until a couple of months ago, until the hedge sparrows got wise to it. And since then, they have been feasting on it. And now, this is what's left of our chard. But that's okay. They can have the chard. But it's like dealing with teenagers on mopeds. They create noise, they create havoc, they come into the plot uninvited, they cause destruction, and then they leave without even saying thank you or goodbye. Fine, have the chard. I'm not bitter. Hope the chard is, though.
Well, that's not very nice, is it? Stereotyping us sparrows.
And here are 5 easy jobs you can be doing in your garden or allotment right now. We've hit harvest season, so grab those vegetables while they're fresh. Then consider pickling, blanching and freezing them for a later date. If not, there's always neighbours, family and friends who would gladly take them off your hands. This is the ideal time to sow radishes and pak choi, and they'll soon fill those bare patches, giving you a late autumn harvest. Keep a lookout for ripening blackberries. We're lucky enough to have them growing behind our shed, so we'll be making jams, compotes and syrups for those winter months ahead. Why spend money on plants when you can get them for free from your garden? Take seed heads, such as poppies and foxgloves, place them in a paper bag, fold over and store them somewhere cool and dark. Finally, with autumn round the corner, now's the time to be ordering your bulbs, such as tulips, crocuses and irises. Or you could just see this as an opportunity to unwind. Well, that's about it from me. I do hope you enjoy our video as much as I enjoy making them. And of course, if you want to get in touch, you can email us, Twitter, Instagram, or even YouTube. But for now, enjoy your garden, enjoy your allotment, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.